Hey Redditors, so the question came up, is it fun working with Jamie? And it's worth answering. Yes. Yes, in general, it is fun working with Jamie. It is true, everything I've ever said about our working process is also true. We are not friends, we tend to drive each other batty. We have never, in the 21 years we've known each other, had dinner alone together. And our very different personalities means that we spend a lot of time in sort of conflict. It's not like we're always like, you're an asshole, no, you're an asshole. It's never like that. It's more like one of us has an idea like, well, we could use a piece of plywood and some string, and the other one says, or we could use some screws and some butyl and some tape. And every single idea that one of us puts out will get tested and picked apart by the other one. Now, this process is annoying in a temporal sense because just like, you just want to make something. But on a global sense, it has an integrity to it that we both really appreciate. So the fact is when we're sitting and planning a story, which for us is often one of the most fun parts of the job, to sit through and write an outline and then to really think through it and start to beat it out how each of those things might go, and realizing, you know what, we're missing this big thing. We actually need to address it. I disagree how much it should be addressed. I disagree the way you're addressing it. And we go back and forth. The fact is at the end of a couple of hours, we'll always have a story that we're both proud of. And that in and of itself is fun. On another level, there's a even though we're quite different, we have a shorthand with each other that's fascinating to both of us. Because again, here we are, drive each other nuts, but we get together and we talk about something and we both come to the same conclusion eventually. We find that endlessly hilarious because of how different we are and how much we disagree. The best example of the shorthand that we have is whenever we have to do an experiment underwater, we'll be in the bottom of a pool. We're not wearing AGA masks with communication. We're just wearing scuba gear, and we're rigging something. We had to do this for one of the pirate specials when we're doing the Johnny Depp Pirates of the Caribbean, walking under the water, holding onto a boat. And the boat we've got is heavy. We've got a lot of weight to hold it down with air pockets in it, and it's quite dangerous. So everyone has to be Johnny on the spot underwater about it. And Jamie and I are the two main ones, and surprisingly, we felt our ability to communicate wasn't hampered at all by not being able to speak. We were both looking at the same situation and both assessing in the exact same way what the priorities were, what the dangers were, what needed to be addressed, and in what order. So I just go, yeah, okay, so we go over there, and then we'd look over at the right time because we knew, okay, now I've finished this, I need to see where he is, and that kind of thing. You know, as different as he and I are, and as much we drive each other batty, it is a sheer pleasure to work with someone on that level, on that kind of really deep engineering, creative level. So yeah, it is fun. Ha! I bet you didn't expect that answer. That's it. What's that? Oh, sorry.